Custody is a best interest test. Who's the better parent? Having resources, financial resources, to be able to support a child in your home is not irrelevant, but who's the wealthier parent? That does not come into a custody determination in New York. Sometimes clients come into the office and they say, well, I'm not going to be able to stay in the house, so I'm not going to be able to have the kids. And that's just not necessarily true. First of all, we don't know who's going to keep the house, if anyone. And we don't know what the post-divorce financial picture is going to be until we're looking at what the options are. So whether or not you have more money or less money than the other parent of your children, well, it's not irrelevant, but it is certainly not going to be a determinative factor in who gets custody. Sometimes people worry that they don't have enough money to support the lifestyle of the children in their home, and frankly, that's what child support is for. Child support is there to help support the children in the home of the parent with whom they live more time, or in a 50-50 arrangement in New York to help the parent who has less income and potentially less assets support the children. So yeah, there's likely to be an income disparity between the parents post-divorce, but we use child support to even that out and make sure that the needs of the children are taken care of in both homes. If your children are used to a high lifestyle, they go to private school, they take yachting lessons, play golf, have horseback riding, are you going to have to continue those expenses on the other side of divorce? Well, the answer is it depends. If you'll be able to continue to afford it, then you might have to do that, especially for educational expenses. But oftentimes people can't afford it, and then you have to make some choices as to what it is most important for the children to continue to do and what can be let go. Sometimes when you have a family arrangement where one parent primarily stays home with the children and the other parent goes to work and makes a lot of money, when it comes to divorce, that parent who's been working really hard is thinking about his or her priorities and wants to spend half the time with the kids. This can be really, really surprising and disruptive for the parent who's used to primarily raising the children. And yet those parents have an obligation to come up with a solution for the children that allows both parents to be fully involved in the children's lives. One of the things that we really like to do is come up with a creative plan that allows someone to continue working and working hard and also be involved in the kids' lives. Got any questions about custody during divorce? Please contact us at Miller Law.